All right, team, what it do? Oracle Thoughts, episode 4. Zine Williams, your host. Got my boy Sean Wright. Big Sean, whatever you want to call him. Go ahead and follow him at The View. You know, you got some great content out there too, man. Sure. Check it out. Time to get, all in the episode. Let's get it. We might as well start with the Falcons, my guy. How you feel,
Not good, bro.
What you mean not good?
I ain't never seen a team that got so many holes, bro.
Let's hear him, bro.
We have no left guard.
You don't fool with Jake Matthews?
We
got tackle. You're right.
We literally have no left guard.
Y'all been drafted O-line for the past 2-3 years. The Matt Hennessy guy, Lindstrom guy. Yeah. I don't really follow him all that closely.
Great pick.
Okay.
But Matt Hennessy was supposed to be, Alex Mack's successor at center. He probably will be.
Yeah.
But that leaves a hole at left guard. Let me ask you a question. When's the last time the Falcons had a guy they could give a toss sweep to or handoff and he take it to the crib? When the last time we had a home run hitter at running back?
I mean, I like y'all backs though. I like Mike Davis, that y'all just recently picked up. Ito Smith's still a solid player.
See, I'm talking about home run. Like, you give him the ball and he really might take it to the crib.
I'm trying to think about that now because I can't really think
Michael
about
Turner.
That's actually been a while ago. I mean, you can't. You still have serviceable backs though.
Serviceable doesn't win Super Bowls unless you have elite somewhere else.
Bro, you got Julio Jones.
Yeah, but Julio a receiver, that's a dependent position.
But I'm saying, like, y'all still have stuff around it to work. Like, Hayden Hurst is a really good player. Calvin Ridley's a really good player. Julio Jones kind of speaks for himself.
Now give us a left guard and a running back.
Damn, you need the house now.
I need it all, bro.
I feel you, though. You're supposed to build a team. So.
We still have no corners.
AJ had a straight season.
Yeah, but AJ Terrell to me is a number 2 corner.
Agreed. I can go for that. But he had a really good season. Also, I do like, what's Buddy out of Cincinnati? Darquez Leonard?
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's not
He showed me against the Bears, against Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
He about that life, yeah.
I've liked him since, like, Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, with him playing, with the Bengals and whatnot, I follow him a little bit.
Right.
But he plays his role really well.
I can agree with that.
Like, I could be here for that at all.
He do. We have, we let Keanu Neal and Casey go.
True.
I think Keanu left, or they let him go because he's not a scheme fit.
Mm-hmm.
Casey was never good.
He's never been your guy. But I've told you, like, I've been a Casey guy because he catches picks. But you actually put me on as far as saying he does a very piss poor job of tackling.
Yeah,
and like
you need that.
Yeah, you can't
the
be
last. If you're gonna go cover 3,
yeah,
there's only one safety back there.
Right.
You're literally the last line. If you miss, it's a touchdown. And he misses too much for me.
He does do that. And once you said that, I was like, he kind of like does this a little bit too much for me, bro.
Yeah.
But he plays his role really well, though.
Yeah, he just can't be the guy back there for me. I would prefer if he was a nickel corner. Like he started off not last 2019 season.
Yeah.
I like our linebackers. We straight.
Deion Jones is a top 3 linebacker.
I know. He had an offseason, and his offseason is still most linebackers' good season.
Right.
So I can live with that.
And the Hakeem guy's pretty straight.
Yeah.
What's the buddy name from? Fowler kind of like stole money from y'all, though. He did. I'm glad he restructured his contract because he stole money.
I'll say this. He was hurt. He was. I'm not a big fan of him.
Mm-hmm.
He was hurt.
He's decent.
And I feel like he's not an ace pass rusher. Like, he's not T.J. Watt. So I think he needs somebody on the other side that can.
He's shown me he's very much so Leonard Floyd-esque, where he can flash and be really good, but he, like you said, he can't have to be the main guy. Like,
yeah, he can't be an ace.
I'm not gonna game plan for
it. Got to be perfect situation.
Yeah.
Like if we gave Grady another defensive tackle and another defensive end that's solid, Fowler might. I mean, he didn't play enough. Your best ability is
durability. You're right.
Yeah, so I can't go off that. We just got too many holes, bro. And we didn't fill none of those holes in free agency.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think it's about time, and this is gonna sound like your typical, Atlanta Falcons guy. It's time to get rid of Matt Ryan, and it's not because he's not a bad player, not a good player. I just think that like he's part of a nucleus that can't, keep them the point and whatnot. Literally in 3 seasons, y'all haven't been in the postseason.
Okay.
That's unexcusable when I'm paying you 30-something mil. That's unexcusable. You can say this not good, this not good, this not good, but I don't care about that, bro. I paid you this much money As far as like top end QB money,
to overcome it.
yeah,
that's fair.
1 year, okay. Second year, all right, wild. I mean, you gotta do better. 3 years in a row with all these weapons.
Can I give my
Oh yeah,
excuses?
let's hear it.
2018. Let's go to 2018 first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Deion Jones is out.
Mm-hmm.
Ricardo Allen tore his Achilles against the
Yeah,
Saints.
it was an
like
injury in the year.
Oh, okay, so we don't have to go down to injuries. It was a lot of injuries going on. So I could give him 2018.
Okay.
2019. What was our record 2019? I think we went 7-9.
Was that the same year? Was that the year the Cowboys and the Rams were playing? Like in the postseason?
I think that was.
Or was that 2018?
No, that was 2018.
I feel like that was the same year Lamar had the MVP season. No, that wasn't the same season?
2 different years.
Okay.
That was Lamar won MVP in 2019, 2020 season.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the year before that.
Okay, cool.
But now I'm talking about that season. I ain't got much for you on that season, man. The injuries didn't pile up like that. Keanu tore his Achilles that year.
He hurt, bro. Like,
He did tear his Achilles that year, but for me, I put that season mostly on Dan Quinn.
You've always said you're not a Dan Quinn guy.
Yeah, even when his first year, bro, we started off 5-0, and then at one point we were 6-1.
Mm-hmm.
We finished that season 8-8. A lot of people forget that we finished that season 8-8.
So that seems you was playing like literally at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I mean, we started our first 3 games against the NFC East though. So
yeah, that's easy.
We started 3-0. I think we beat the Titans. We beat the Texans. Yeah, that was our 5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember who we lost to, but I'm not a Dan Quinn guy. And then this past year, we went 4-12, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how the Lions game ended when Todd Gurley scored instead of not scoring?
But thing is, like, yes, he probably should not have scored.
Right.
But yo, if I get in the end zone and we give us the lead, yo, you tell your defense, don't let them in this end zone, bro.
Zine.
Don't let them in this end zone.
Let me point out one thing. You know how bad your defense is.
Yeah.
My issue isn't with Todd Gurley. You know what my issue is with?
What?
Whoever told them. I remember I saw. You know how they give you the sound sometimes?
Yeah.
And Matt Ryan did say, "Don't score. We're not going to score."
Yeah, I do remember that in the clip.
Why not just call a play? Matt Ryan gets the snap, right?
Mm-hmm.
He moves to the middle of the field and just falls down.
Yeah.
They have no timeouts.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's one game.
Yeah.
The Bears, you're up 26-10.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter, you lose. The Cowboys, you're up.
It was a lot of like,
You're up 39-24 with 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You lose. Tampa Bay. A lot of people forget the Tampa Bay game.
It was close the first time.
We were up 24-7.
Yeah.
In the first game, we were up 24-7.
Uh-huh.
You lose. And that was Raheem Morris, that one. And the Lions game was Raheem Morris too. I just think the Falcons needed, because we got new people now, we needed a culture change.
And I think
the culture change.
I'm with you. I think y'all do need a culture change. But I feel like you can't halfway do this culture change. And when I say you can't halfway do it, Matt Ryan's a part of a culture that didn't really, you know what I'm saying? They had very high highs. You know what I'm saying? You was in Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You was MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking
was winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You know, like, but like you didn't bring the good tone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and those you up 28-3, you should bring the good tone every time. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Every time.
And I just don't think at this point, I think he's still a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock that. Mm-hmm. But what I just think that I don't see him bringing any goods, like, back to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You might as well hit the whole restart button.
Can I ask you, this is your shit, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
The Titans, the 2019-2020 Titans, not this past year, but last year, how far did they go?
AFC Championship.
Huh?
AFC Championship.
Who was their quarterback?
Ryan Tannehill.
How was their offensive line?
Pretty good.
How's their running back?
Okay, it was really great. You know what I'm saying?
How were their receivers?
AJ, you know how much I'm a fan of AJ Brown.
How was their defense?
Really good. Well, it was solid. You know how I know about defense.
Okay. How was the Falcons' defense last year?
They just didn't put together. They have good pieces.
So how were they as a whole?
Towards the end of the season, they got better.
How were they through 16 games?
Inconsistent.
Okay. How was the offensive line?
Up and down too.
So
to some degree.
So now you get the Titans coach. You don't get you don't get the GM. I understand, but you get the Titans coach.
Gotcha.
Okay. Let's look at the Saints. The Saints. If you look at the Saints as a team, they're getting younger.
Right.
Because they're drafting. Now you got a guy from the Saints front office.
Yeah.
So I think if you could put those pieces around Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
But I'm also not telling you not to get Justin Fields if he's there at 4.
Okay,
I'm also not telling you that.
This is what I was about to
Yeah,
go
I'm
to.
not telling you that though. That's not what I'm telling you.
Like, I just think we've seen this story too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that year the Titans hit lightning in a bottle. They, you know, beat the Patriots, who, you know, weren't all that good.
They beat them for real.
Yeah,
they beat them.
And obviously, they come into the bank and really just beat the fuck out of us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's us? Can you say it?
The Ravens.
The
everybody knows them.
Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, they beat us. Like,
Baltimore.
You know what I'm saying? It was pretty bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But honestly, it highlighted things that I knew that we weren't all that good at. We're a fake tough team. Like, nobody runs the ball for real. And because of that, people don't really have the game plan. So, because people don't have the game plan and they don't do it on a consistent basis, we're kind of getting a leg up in general. Mm-hmm. But now that I have to focus on it, I'm going to move differently. Now, this kind of shifts attention it's a lot of different reasons why the Ravens aren't, like, seeing the success they aren't doing. Everyone's always says, Lamar, you need to do better. And you need to do better. It's some plays that people don't really take accountability for. Even that pick six, you know, obviously he can't make that throw. But literally the play right beforehand is always, like, implemented in my brain. That he passes it, it's like a low pass to, like, Hollywood. He's Hollywood today. You know, he can go inconsistent. I like he's Hollywood from
playoffs come.
Yeah, he'll show up in the big games, but for the most part, bruh, he low key inconsistent too. Bro, I seen this.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Literally,
I just looked.
Like, literally, I seen this this video probably about like a month ago of just like all the Raven drops of 2020.
Right.
It was low key Mark Andrews
featuring.
You
sent it to me.
Yeah, featuring Marcus Brown.
Down, man.
Like it was
Mark
bad,
Andrews
bro.
let me down.
It was bad, but I don't mean to get in a tangent here. I mean to just say, like, it just highlights as far as, like, the things we don't do all that well. We aren't as physical. Like, we got rid of Marshanda, or not got rid of him, he retired. And really didn't replace him, bro. We got rid of Hayden Hurst, and really didn't replace him, bro. What you thought was going to happen? We had a cheap-ass offense. It was bad, bro.
Yeah, the Falcons did too.
Yeah, but, I mean, when you're paying, the quarterback $30 million, it's kind of hard to...
I'm with you on that, though. An injury-plagued season in 28, especially in 2017, when we were one play away from beating the Eagles in the playoffs.
Right.
2018 injuries, okay.
Like
2019 and 2020 are inexcusable for me. I'm just telling you, I'm just
like literally, if you look at the progression now, it's going down. You went from Super Bowl, you come back to playoffs and lose in the first round. You don't make the playoffs the next 3 rounds.
No, we lost that was second. We beat the Rams in the first round.
When?
And
you're right.
2018
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
we beat the fuck out the Rams.
Yeah, did.
I know. Julio went crazy.
Cool. And then y'all played the Eagles and y'all lost. And then since then, it's been going down, huh?
Did we really lose?
Yes, y'all lost, bro. Like, y'all lost. Like, what are you talking about here? It's for me, bro, I just think you need to hit the full restart button, bro. Like, I'm not saying you need to get Justin Fields, although I think y'all should get Justin Fields.
I'm not mad at that.
Like, I think y'all should do that.
I'm not mad at that.
But it needs to be a clear restart. I don't know who, think, whether it's, Trey guy from
Trey Lance.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
I take Justin Fields over him.
Huh?
I like Trey Lance, but I take Justin Fields.
Yeah, I'm with you too. But I just think you need to, like, it's been good, Matt Ryan. I appreciate you. But, like, this isn't working.
Can I ask you another question?
What's up?
I know this is your shit, but I want to ask a question.
No, I have that.
What's the difference between the Texans and the Falcons?
The Texans?
Mm-hmm. No. Let's not go Texans. Let's go Jets, Falcons. What are the differences?
The Falcons are a better franchise as far as, like, they have a clear vision right now. They have a better vision than the Jets.
So why would you start over?
Because it's not, this vision that you're trying to put out is not working anymore. I have 3 years of proof right now. It's not working.
Okay. But again, I'm not against taking, like, if we take Justin Fields at 4, I'm okay with it.
And I know you're not a Dan Quinn guy. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he does overlook the little things sometimes. But
sometimes
he's straight.
Sometimes. Dan Quinn was up, let's forget 28-3. Dan Quinn was up 28-20 after Julio made that catch. And you let your offensive coordinator, now, we did get there by passing the ball. That's how we got to the Super Bowl. But on third, once it gets to like second or third down, you call it in.
I agree. I think he definitely should have had more, like, applied pressure and be like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like,
no, not what are you doing. Timeout. Hey, Devontae Freeman,
I'm with you.
Run the ball up the middle. I don't care if we got Matt Bryant. You make this field goal, they need 11 points.
I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. Like I said, he's definitely had a lot of key moments where it's like, this is kind of bad, bro. Like, I don't really know. But he also has some really good moments, dog.
Where?
Getting to the Super Bowl is not an easy task, bro.
Was that him?
What do you mean it's not? What do you
I said, was it him? I asked you a question.
How do you
was
say?
it him? Was
Bro,
it him?
I'm the head coach. Yes,
Matt
it's
Ryan
me.
won MVP. He's a defensive coach.
That's cool, bro.
Julio Jones went for, I think he went for 1,600.
And that was probably the last time I think I looked at, and that defense that year wasn't all that great, to be honest with you. But the following year, it was pretty good. Y'all held that Eagles team to like 16 points.
We gave up 19 points a game.
Yeah, like it was.
We held them to, I think that score ended up being 15 to 10.
Yeah, is
like
that his fault then? You know what I'm saying?
No. Because remember Keanu Neal dropped that interception before halftime. I don't know if you remember that.
I
had it in his hands, but yeah, we should have won that game. Dan Quinn, yeah, I'll give you that. Dan Quinn's first year as a defensive coach.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the head coach, but coach of defense his first year, our defense only gave up 21 a game.
Like,
and in 2017, our defense was really good that year too. I'll give you that.
That's what I'm like. I can't go for the nonsense that he's not a good coach. He's not great at anything. I'm not going to put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, he could hit lightning in the bottle, and he did that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't complete the lightning in the bottle ordeal, but, like,
Really?
you know,
he was bad. Like, we were 0-5 last year when he got fired.
Like I said, it's a bad culture. I think you just need to hit the whole restart button, you know?
I disagree. I think we need to just retool.
It's not too many people literally later on in their career. Well, I'm not going to say not too many people because there's definitely quarterbacks that's won later.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think Matt Ryan built like that right now. And that could just be me, bro. Like,
It's just you.
It could just be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he can go somewhere else and, you know, probably make a team a playoff. But that's it. Like, maybe win a game or two. But that's probably about it.
I can't wait for this season. September need to hurry up.
It do, bro. Like, I'm thirsty for football season. I'm not going to lie to you.
Don't let us get a left guard and a running back.
You can get both of those in the draft.
Let me look into the camera. I'm guaranteeing this. If the Falcons get a left guard and a running back, and the defense is just okay. By okay, I mean don't give up more than 24 points a game. The Falcons are going to the NFC Championship. You heard it here first. And I don't even care who the running back is. The left guard got to be solid though. The Falcons are going to the NFC Championship.
So you're not a fan of Mike Davis?
Yeah, but
It was a solid one. It's not a game changer, but it's a solid one.
In this league, if you don't have Derrick Henry, for the most part, you need to change your pace back too.
Yeah, but the thing is, every team can't have everything. You're going to have a hole somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Where was Tampa's hole?
That's the only team that, you know.
Last year, what was Kansas City hole?
I mean, they weren't the greatest on defense. They were straight. They did
Solid.
their job. You know what I'm saying?
But in this NFL, you just got to be solid on defense, to me.
Right. Like, you can't just have, like, a BS, defense and just trot this out and be like.
I don't think Super Bowl teams have a hole.
I don't really know,
The
bro.
Patriots who beat the Rams, what was their hole?
I mean,
Great
they only
point.
put up
Never
10
mind.
points. Yeah.
They put up 13.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay, because they had no receivers.
Like, you're going to have holes. It's okay,
That's
bro.
fair. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but, like,
NFC Championship. You heard it here first.
I don't really know, bro. Like, are you telling me y'all better team than the Bucks next year?
A better team than the Bucks this past year.
Like, this upcoming year? Because
see.
now let's go on the list here. About, like,
let me see what we do in the draft.
So we're gonna put this on hold until then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I can live with that.
We got better receivers.
I can go for that because Julio's better than everybody they got, and Calvin is a really good number 2. I don't think he's quite better than Chris Godwin, but
I think he is.
I mean, that's where we just disagree there. I think in 2021, if we being honest with ourselves, Gronk is really good. I think Hayden Hurst is a higher ceiling right now.
For sure. Nobody's gonna argue that.
Yeah.
But Gronk played Gronk's best game was in the biggest game.
Yeah, agree.
And that mean a lot to me.
Exactly. Like, it don't, what you do matters the most in the biggest moments.
Gronk
You know what I'm
be
saying?
banged up and all of that.
Of course.
They better than us. We ain't even got to go through it. The Bucks are better.
Cool. Are y'all a better team than the Packers?
What do you mean, like position group, or you mean like all?
As a
like,
team, are y'all a better team than them?
Well, I mean, I got to see how we look with our coach. But if you just look at the rosters, no.
Okay, cool. Do you think y'all a better team than Seattle right now?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Let's hear this.
Yes.
Let's hear this tape.
Seattle is in turmoil right now. We're turning over a new leaf.
Honestly, I'm not gonna.
Where are they better than us at? Minus quarterback.
They really not in turmoil. And this is just me. I don't know what the ploy was as far as like getting him out of Seattle. Like, where did this come from? Like, he, said obviously, he wants to be protected and whatnot. But
as he should,
yeah, like, I'm saying, he does get sacked at a really high rate. It's kind of crazy. I was watching like a Hassan Reddick, like, because I was scouting him, the Ravens had, interest and whatnot, see what he got to do. And literally, every time he played Seattle, bro, he was getting to Russell with ease. Like, it almost like, is it a guy in front of him?
There's no offensive line. Russell be running himself in the sacks, too, sometimes.
He does.
He be holding the ball too long.
Angela has a lot of that, or had a lot of that, too. They don't talk about it enough for me, but, like, he would hold the ball, and you're a big Angela guy. He would hold the ball so long, bro, just waiting for a big play. Sometimes it happens, but when he don't, you be like, the O-line, sorry. No, you holding the ball too long, bro.
His O-line was sorry, but he did.
He hold the ball too long, bro.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, but to make it long story short, I just don't think that y'all going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
9 draft picks.
At this point, I feel like you should just hit the restart button.
Left guard, running back, solid defense. NFC Championship. We're better than the Packers at that point.
Well, that's a conversation for a different day, but like I'm not really here for that. While we at it though, we kind of touched on the Justin Fields and why I think I should go with him honestly at 4.
Mm-hmm.
That man's stock is falling, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he did nothing wrong, bro, and like that junk is really like plummeting. Like I seen something as far as like him going to the Steelers, bro. They pick at 24. Bro, it's not 23 people that's better than Justin Fields.
No.
Like, come on, let's be real with ourselves, man. Like,
right.
And we know the story, bro. Like, we see it all the time with these black quarterbacks, bro. Lamar should have not went 32. That's BS, bro. Anybody that told me that, Sam Darnold or, he was a Josh Rosen guy, and I thought he was pretty straight. I don't think he was supported as well. Mm-hmm. But, like, it is what it is. Baker, had a straight season, but, like,
Baker, oh, my goodness.
He's not better than Lamar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody in that, who else? I'm missing somebody else that's in that class. Josh Allen. Well, Josh Allen in the...
Josh Allen had 1 season.
Yeah, he had 2 good seasons.
Not like this past
Not this
season.
past one. Nah, not like this past one, but...
He's almost MVP.
Yeah, like, he's like that. I can entertain that conversation, but that's pretty much the only person I can really entertain, really, for that, honestly. But yeah, we see it all the time. Deshaun Watson dropping, as far as he did.
He should have went number 2.
Yeah, like, and the Bears wouldn't be in this mess. You know what I'm saying? If they end up drafting him and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of wild, bro. Like, how you put the numbers and do the stuff that he do, and it's like, I'm going to take Zach Wilson over you. I'm going to take, no disrespect to Mac Jones, because Mac Jones is straight, but he's not a better prospect than Justin Fields. Let's keep it there, bro.
In no way.
I mean, I can go for Trevor Lawrence, because he is. He's the best player for me, for real, in this draft. You're not here for that?
No.
Let's hear it. He regressed.
Talk about the best player in the draft?
Yeah.
It's Kyle Pitts.
I can go for that, but I feel like because Trevor plays QB, it's more impactful, which makes him the best player.
Wow, that's a great point. I ain't got nothing to say about that.
So I don't know, bro. Like it's kind of wild. What's your thoughts on that, man? Like it's just kind of crazy to me the fact like we see this every year, bro. Like your biased, black quarterback do whatever he does in the league, shows you why he's that man, and literally. He comes to the draft, you come up with these BS reasons as far as like you're not fooling him. Literally, it's reasons as far as he's throwing to the first read. Bruh. Everybody, like, to win, you throw to the person that's open. Why are we making this more complicated? You're making excuses.
Okay.
That's kind of wild.
They say that he's throwing to the first read, right?
Right.
First of all, if you don't know the play call, you don't
know
the first, second, third, fourth, fifth read.
Right.
Most of us do not know the play call.
Exactly.
Processing information, all of that, we don't know because we don't even know. Even if you get the all 22 look, most of the time you don't know the play call.
Right.
Ohio State does have a pretty simple offense, though.
But listen, it works though. If it ain't broke, why am I fixing it?
Like I said, I'm not comparing him to Tom Brady, but Tom Brady has made a career off throwing to the first guy that's open.
Exactly.
Tom Brady will have like Edelman too, and what's the other? Wes Welker, multiple seasons where they got a lot of catches, bro. But they don't have 1,500, 1,600 yard seasons.
Nah, they don't.
They're just the first guy that's open.
Yeah.
I saw a statistic yesterday that said, I want to say it was from Todd McShay, that Justin Fields.
I'm not a fan of him, bro. Like,
Justin Fields threw to the first read.
Like, the
majority, it was higher than that.
Yeah.
It was like 90 something. It was a crazy percentage. But he completed those passes 70% of the time. What's the issue? Drew Brees these last 3 years,
bro, he does that all the time.
He's throwing to the first guy, Alvin Kamara.
Literally,
bro.
It's Michael
Christian
Thomas
McCaffrey.
and
Christian McCaffrey had 100 catches last year.
Right.
He's just the first guy that's open. Le'Veon Bell has a season where he had 86 catches. Granted, Le'Veon Bell did get out there and run real routes, but he's the first guy that's open.
Right.
Tua did the same thing last year. Mac Jones did the same thing this year. I saw somebody chart Mac Jones throws. You know how many throws he has that's at or behind the line of scrimmage?
I don't know.
A lot.
Gotcha.
A lot.
Mm.
So why is it when Justin Fields does it,
You know the
it's an
narrative,
issue?
bro. You know the narrative, bro. When you great, when you black and you great, they gonna
You
find
gotta
a reason
find
to hate.
something. Then they said he just wants to run. I'm like, Justin Fields, like we were talking about with Russell Wilson. You know how often he holds the ball too long, looking for somebody instead of running?
He does a lot.
But they just attach these certain qualities, like you said, to black quarterbacks, and they push that narrative. At the beginning of the season, you would ask anybody, they would say, "Oh, he's the number 2 pick." It doesn't even matter who's picking second; he's number 2. Now, like you said, Pittsburgh 24, really. So the Patriots pass him up, the Eagles gonna pass him up,
Yeah.
the Falcons gonna pass him up, the Broncos gonna no,
Bruh,
that's
if the
wild.
Broncos passed up on him, bruh, fire John. Like, I know they was like in talks as far as like getting rid of like John Elway. Fire him, like for real, bruh.
That's
Like,
how I feel about the Jets. Why would the Jets pass him up?
like fire him, dog. I personally think they should probably give Sam Darnold another year, just simply because I don't think they really support him. You know what I'm saying?
So you let.
But I don't think he's that deal
So,
though.
I understand that. I understand. You know, a lot of times there are teams who don't put the supporting cast around. It's unfortunate. But you let a guy like Justin Fields.
That's fair though. He's gonna be a
I'm not
baller,
doing it.
bro. Hey, wherever he goes in college jersey, I'm hoping it's
Yeah.
I hope it's Atlanta. To be honest with you, it'd be good for the culture.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll see. I kind of think y'all gonna go Kyle Pitts though. Him or the dude from Oregon.
Oh, Sewell, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I touch on one more thing about Justin Fields?
Go, have at it.
Okay, this is my other thing. People love to bring up that Northwestern game.
Yeah.
People love to bring up that Northwestern game. Yes, Justin Fields did not play good. I got 2 things to say about that. A, they won. At the end of the day,
They did win.
They won. And 2, like we were talking about earlier, he came out after that game. I want to say it might have been Sunday or Monday. And he said he took accountability, and that's big for me. He said,
I'm always a fan
I
of
didn't
Fields,
play
though.
good. He didn't. I don't remember him saying we. He said, I didn't play good. I wasn't focused. Some people see I wasn't focused as an excuse. I see it as accountability.
Yeah.
I wasn't focused. But I guarantee y'all, this next week,
I'm not playing.
you remember when Tebow lost to Ole Miss and he gave that speech about they wouldn't lose? Everybody loved it. Justin Fields pretty much does that same thing.
bro.
Comes
The
out
same
and
thing.
torch. Bruh, he didn't torch. No disrespect to these teams. He didn't torch Tulsa.
Right.
Or he didn't torch San
Coastal
Diego State.
Carolina.
He torched Clemson.
Bruh.
And the narrative after that game was, well, Clemson's defense isn't really that good this year.
It did get real, like, wow. Like, but like I said, bro, when you black and you great, they gonna
Yeah.
find a reason to hate, bro.
Every time.
Like, that jump's so wild to me. Like, the fact that people would fathom, you know, not Justin Fields, Zach Wilson over a better quarterback than him. Literally, what put him on the map was that Tennessee game. Because, you know, it was the best school he's played and won. Just keeping a band with you, bro.
Right.
Do you not realize that UT has been going through turmoil like the past 2 years? They didn't fire Jimmy Pruitt for no reason, bro.
2.
Huh?
Only 2.
I mean, yeah, but you know,
Okay.
I'll be a little modest. You know what I'm saying? At least the last 2 years, because you know they were on a like. I don't know if you remember this season. They were talking about how they're gonna come out the East. That was a joke. You know what I'm saying? That didn't age well. Like, did not age well at all. But literally, you know, the Coastal Carolina game that we talked about beforehand, he didn't really play well.
No.
Even the season that he played, they were like low end, like marquee schools. Like he's playing, you know, San Diego State. Let me look at the rest of that. I really
He had a decent game against Boise.
yeah.
The best game to me was probably UCF though.
And they're a notable team, you know what I'm saying? Like, they aren't what they've been.
They're not Clemson.
They're not Clemson at all. Like,
He ain't got no six touchdown games.
that
I've
is
seen.
wow, bro. Let me look. Hold on. That John is actually wild though. But his stats are pretty straight. I think he do like 33 touchdowns and like limited picks.
Yeah, I think it was like only 3 picks.
Yeah, but honestly, when you look at it, like the people that he played this season, they weren't all that. Like, I was looking at it earlier this week too. 2020 season. Bruh, this is
Name them. I can see it from here.
Navy, Army, Troy, Louisiana Tech, UTSA, Houston, Texas State, Western Kentucky, Boise State, North Alabama. And they lost to Coastal Carolina, San Diego State, and they beat, you know, UCF. Who's the marquee name? UCF?
No.
That's probably the best person they played all season.
I think
Boise
this,
too, Boise.
this year we're talking about what these teams actually did. It was definitely Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina was good. But
Better than all these teams? Let me check into
This,
Coastal Carolina a little more.
this year, yeah. Yeah, Coastal Carolina was really good this year.
And I mean,
and he didn't play well.
And like I said, bro, if that's pretty much the highlight of your season, like, okay, like this is what I need to be scared about. And even the year beforehand, they popped the season off with Utah. They
12
lose
points.
12-30. That's pretty bad. Tennessee, like I said, that was the game that really put them on the map. They beat them in overtime. They've been in turmoil. USC, come on, bro. USC been like,
overtime.
Yeah, every time, bro. Like then they lose to Washington. They lose to, bro. They lose to South Florida, bro. Like. I don't even want to go through the rest of this because, like, if I highlight and they lost to San Diego State that year too, and they lost to Hawaii.
Only scoring 3 points,
bro.
San Diego State.
This is terrible, bro. Even that Washington game, 19 points. That's not good enough, bro.
He giving me Johnny Manziel vibes, man. He throw a lot of 50-50 balls, and his receivers make plays for him.
That is fair. He just looks kind of flashy though. Like obviously in the pro day that everybody been hoolah about.
Oh, you talking about with no pass, no defense, no pass rush.
Like, are you serious? Like, this is supposed to be the reason?
It's impressive that he does make impressive throws in games. I'm not going to lie. But a lot of those are picks in the NFL, if you ask me.
Agreed.
A lot of those are picks.
Agreed.
We mad at Justin Fields for throwing the 8-yard hook route that's open. But we love him for throwing a 50-50 corner post.
Right.
That's really going to be a pick if you play even a
solid
safety.
Yeah, if you're
playing, you got to be great.
Right. Hopefully it's not no Raheem Moore kind of thing, but
man.
But yeah, like typically your average, safety in the league should pick that thing. With no hesitation there. But I mean, the Jets can do what they want to do, bro. You just gonna pay the consequences later, bro.
If I'm the Jets, I'm not even taking phone calls for my number 2 pick. I'm locked in on Justin Fields. I'm not taking phone calls.
I would like to see it, man, but based on everything that's been like pushed out, I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I don't even know where Justin will end up being. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he's going to San Francisco.
You think that's a ploy?
I think Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch are bluffing. Why would you move up to get Mac Jones? Why would you move up to 3? Why couldn't you just move up to 6? The Eagles ended up trading back anyway.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just move up to 6? You could have gave up way less. Mac Jones would have fell to you, right? Mac Jones might have fell to San Francisco where they already were. Mm-hmm. You moving up to 3 to get Mac. They're moving up to 3 to get Trey Lance.
I think just recent hype though with like Waddle and Smith, as far as like saying play with Tua and whatchamacallit, Mac Jones better.
What that's their opinion. What are they supposed to say?
Yeah, like they of course they're gonna say what they can to hype this man's stock out. You know what I'm saying?
Better than Tua too, but
I don't know about all that, but like they gonna do what they can to help him up. This is guy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like why would he shit on him like that in the media? Like why would they do that? That doesn't make any kind of sense. So. I don't know, man. I wish the best for him. I think wherever Fields go and whatnot, it's gonna be crazy though.
Yeah, get that jersey.
Yeah. I'm not playing like wherever he goes, I'm copying that guy.
Got to.
Might as well get into the NFL that extended the week like as far as like 17 weeks instead of 16. Not really a fan of it to be honest with you, bro. Like I feel like that's just gonna be another game where somebody will get hurt, and then they'll look back and be like, oh dang, this is not really the best. You know what I'm saying? Like. Why are we pushing? Like, I was here for, like, adding another playoff game. Who doesn't want to see more football in general? Because it's meaning, not to say Week 17 is not meaningful,
right?
But it's going to make another game less meaningful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these are people's bodies that we playing with, bro.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
They do a lot in the offseason to get ready for this. Mm-hmm. Imagine how somebody's going to, like, after, a much longer season, not a much longer, another game of season, that's more taxing on your body, bro.
Right.
How you feeling about this?
The only part I like is teams can no longer go 500.
True.
You either above 500 or below. Unless you go like 8-1.
Yeah, you're sorry if you're doing that though.
Then you're really average.
Yeah,
then you know you're really average.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on that.
Like you're trying to go 500 at that point.
And I don't like it because the players don't like it. Like the players are like, bro, 16 is too much already.
Yeah.
So we definitely don't want to play another one. And what's it really gonna do?
In retrospect, though, I feel like a lot of people in their profession and whatnot always feel like they're being overworked too. So like, I feel like everybody does.
So but everybody in every profession doesn't get hit.
Yeah, of course. I'm not comparing it to.
Like, if I'm already in the playoffs, we're not playing Week 17.
Nah, I'm
gonna forfeit that one.
You're going to see a lot more low management now.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
I mean, it's going to happen though. Like,
I don't want to see that.
Yeah. Not really too much of a fan of it, just because like all the implication it has, and obviously money talks. That's the main reason we're doing it. We're gonna keep it a band, bro.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
Literally, more bread in Roger Goodell's hat, more bread in the owner's hands, and even the players to some degree. But like, I don't think it's necessarily worth it, bro.
Keep it at 16. But I really do like that you can.
I never thought about that as far as
9-8
like,
or 8-9. You either have a winning record or a losing record. You can no longer say, "Hey, we were 500." You can't say that no more.
That's very true. Dang. I promise you, I did not think about that all week, and I was
That's
like,
the only thing I think about when I think 17 games. It's too much. Like, let's end it week 17, the one bye week. And let's get to the playoffs.
Yeah, show me who you are, bro.
Like you said, I do like the extra. I do like 7 playoff teams though.
Yeah.
I do like that. But 17 games for what? Teams that are already in the playoffs, they're not going to play anybody week 17.
The only thing I didn't like about it is certain teams that made the playoffs that should have made it. Like, it sucks for the AFC because literally Miami went 10-6 and couldn't pull up, but the Bears are 8-8, or they went 8-8 last season and made it. You know what I'm saying? Or the Redskins, they were 7-9. It's not their fault that their division trash. That's also something I want to get rid of. Like, stop. Just because you to win your division, you should go by just the record or like head-to-head matchups for like seeding for playoffs. I think it's kind of lame to kind of still go through.
So you should make it.
What?
For winning your division, you say you should make it, but
No.
you shouldn't get that seed?
No, I think you should just take the best 6 teams based on record, or the best 7 teams based on record.
So no more divisions?
I'm not saying no more divisions, but that shouldn't hold its weight as far as like, as long as you win a division, you can pull up here.
It's funny because we're only talking about that because the NFC East is so bad. Like, no other division really has that issue. The NFC South had that issue in 2014.
That's very true, though.
But I think Carolina was like 7-8-1, and they went. But you just talking about the NFC East.
But still, like, it's been times I can't think of the top of my head right now. But like a team that's 7-9. I feel like the Seahawks. The season that Marshawn Lynch went crazy on that run against the Saints. Wasn't they like 7-9?
I think you're absolutely right.
Like,
but
I mean, they came here and pulled up and embarrassed them. So like, I guess I really can't be talking too much.
You have an issue with the NFC East. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, that's fair.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah, I'm not gonna get on the NFC East.
Not today.
I'm not gonna get on them right now.
We'll see, bro. Like, I think NFL's gonna be in the rude awakening for this. For us, like, low management about to come take place.
And like you said, I do like that the players get more money.
Yeah.
That's good, but let's just keep it at 16, one bye week. Let's get to the playoffs, man.
Nah, definitely. Well, let's go ahead and tap in as far as like new draft prospects.
Mm-hmm.
Who you thinking, my man?
For
overrated, underrated guys? What you thinking?
Well, let's start with overrated. Oh, we already talked about Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson is overrated, but okay, let's go to underrated. My boy out of UGA, Richard LeCounte is very, very underrated.
Yeah.
People are looking at these pro day numbers and all of this. Richard LeCounte has one issue for me.
What's that?
A lot of times when he's coming downhill, he'll like throw himself.
Yeah, he does.
It works sometimes, but in the NFL,
you gotta put your arms
might
around
not.
it, bro. Put your arms
when
around
that man is playing back deep,
yeah,
I'm not
He just
scared
has
of
great
anything. Instincts, like
Yes.
he just no, it's just
yeah,
he's
like,
just there.
It's not something that you can some people can develop that, but like he does a very good job of like the feel for the game is easy and natural for him, bro.
Yeah,
Like
that's how I want my safety to be. Though.
yeah, like I want you to be like, bro, I'm at the crib, like it's nothing to me,
You lunch.
and you can tell that like he's a difference maker out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not just a body.
Mm-hmm.
I think wherever he goes, he can be a difference maker, bro.
He's gonna, like you said, he's gonna be a steal.
I didn't think he was gonna drop this low. Like, I'm seeing some mock reviews of him, being 3rd, 4th round, something like that. I thought he was gonna be a first rounder.
I think he might go later than 3rd or 4th round. I think it might be like 4th.
I think that injury like screwed him.
I'm with you. I think for me, talent wise, 3rd round at the minimum is where he should go. But he got the ball skills. He can tackle. He just throws himself sometimes.
He's never been the fastest guy, but like I said, he plays. You know what I'm saying? Like he relies on his smarts to like.
And I
be
prefer
ahead.
that over because KZ was fast. And
You're just not a Casey guy, bro. It's okay.
Look what we got out of that. But yeah, Richard LeCounte, another one. I don't know if you heard of him. Let's get to this one. You heard of Gregory Rousseau, right?
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah.
He's underrated now.
Is he? I've seen something as far as like him like being top 20 or something like that.
Yeah, but he should be top 5.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he was a much better pass rusher than Jalen Phillips?
It depends. Jalen Phillips is the most polished pass rusher. Like he got the moves and but
he does a lot of everything.
Russo, like if Phillips is here move wise, for me Russo is probably here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but Russo got that grown man strength, and
he reminds me of Calais Campbell.
22 sacks and 16 tackles for loss. That's production. I can't argue against that.
For
A
real.
lot of people will say, well, Florida State was bad. I'm like, well, how many other people got 3.5, 4 sacks against them?
True.
He's definitely underrated to me. And I'm looking at the Giants like, if he's their Giants, why not?
True.
And my last one, Puka. You heard of Puka Williams before?
No. Is he a running back?
He played running back for Kansas.
Got you.
Last year I was watching Oklahoma versus Kansas, and I hopped on Twitter. I was like, people.
I seen a couple games because they were playing somebody in the Big 12 because, when Les Miles got there, I was obviously a little more intrigued,
Right.
Kansas got going on. I seen one game, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Oklahoma. Did they beat Oklahoma? Or they came close to beating him the year Jalen
won.
I don't know. That was the one game I was like, oh, he's kind of cool, bro.
That's last year. That's what I'm talking
yeah.
about. Yeah, he had like 100 receiving, 100 rushing. It's like every time they gave him the ball, and Oklahoma had some dudes on defense. Like they had Kenneth Murray, Neville got they had dudes.
Yeah.
But Puka Williams was getting like I was watching the game to watch CeeDee Lamb and Hurts and Creed Hunt, like they had crazy prospects. I ended up watching Puka. I don't think he's going to be 25 carries, but like we were talking about, change of pace, kind of how Tony Pollard is behind Zeke. I think he can come in and get you 5, 6 carries, maybe 2, 3 catches. I think he's very underrated.
Nah, I can see that too. Like in this league, obviously you need somebody that's going to be like, all right, bro, I don't need my third, my back to do every down things. Now I need somebody to be like, make this jump look kind of like
to get us the third and man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a dump off, like a very poor man's AK or Alvin Kamara,
Yeah, and that's what I see in him, which is you're a poor man's Alvin Kamara. You're solid.
Yeah,
you're a solid football player.
Like when I say poor, I mean very poor, because hey, Alvin Kamara's top 3, back, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And if you're not, putting him there, like I don't know if I can really have a conversation with you at this point. Like
he been in my top.
Yeah,
he been in my top.
Yeah, definitely.
Who you got?
My man out of Washington, bro. He's actually pretty cold. Joe, what's my man? Joe Triton. He's actually pretty straight. He kind of opted out some of the season, so obviously it's not gonna be as high end.
Numbers not gonna.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he does everything really well. He can obviously do the fundamental stuff as far as get to the passer. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'5", 250. That's big, bro. It can move, bro.
Yeah.
And he can step out in pass coverage.
That's important nowadays.
For me, and nobody really know about this guy too much, he's a better version of Tyus Bowser. He was our second round outside linebacker. We re-signed him to a 5-year deal, pretty cheap. But he does a lot of those same things, just better. He could be a game changer. I'm seeing that he probably go in the second round or so. But whoever gets him, they're about to get a baller.
Yeah, I watched one game. I can't tell you who they were playing, but I watched one game. When I look at edge rushers, the first thing I want to know is, can you get to the quarterback? Obviously. And 2, when you come around that corner,
how do you bend?
Can you bend?
Yeah,
how do you bend? I literally call it, from my reports, I call it bendy.
Yeah.
How bendy are you? To be 6'5", 250.
That's crazy, bro.
He's bendy. And when he get there, it ain't going to be too much missing.
Yeah.
And I saw him a few times not only drop it to the flats, but he dropped it to the middle.
True.
And it looked natural. If it's not natural, I don't want it.
Right.
I don't want Aaron Donald because I know it ain't going to look natural when he drops back.
Know your role, bro. And you know what I'm saying?
I'm with that. He is a sleeper. I haven't even seen him in anybody's top 5.
Nah, I don't think he will be. You mean top 5 as far as position?
Yeah, position.
I've seen him right at 5 or 6. Some even lower than that. But I think he'd be impactful, bro. We'll see though.
For sure.
We shall see.
He got the traits.
Anybody else you feeling?
For overrated or underrated?
Either or, bro. Just somebody a shameless plug.
Jamar Chase been underrated too.
Man, he's not underrated, bro.
We don't have to get into it.
How you underrated, bro?
We don't have to get into it.
Bro, he opted out the whole entire season.
Bro, I said we don't have to
top
get
6.
I said we don't have to get into it though.
Okay.
Let me think. Oh, I got one who is very underrated, and I know you know this guy well.
Okay.
My boy out of Texas A&M, Kellen Mond. Kellen Mond is underrated. Let me tell you what I mean though. Let me tell you what I mean. I'm not telling you he can come in and start next year, but if you look at the NFL, what's it moving towards? Well, what's a lot? I still think
spread offense with people that can run.
I still think players who know how to operate in the pocket is still the key. You can run, but if you don't know how to operate in the pocket, y'all ain't gonna win.
Fair.
Kellen Mond would fit most offenses today.
Fair. Agreed. I can go.
Kellen Mond has the arm for it. clearly has the legs. I don't like to talk leadership because we're not in those locker rooms.
We don't know who's actually.
I think if a team takes a chance on him, maybe, let's be honest, 4th round at best. That's at best. I'm really thinking 5th or 6th.
I've seen something as far as like
I think he can develop.
Like being the. I seen something I dropped him going like 52nd to the Giants, not the Giants, to the Steelers. But whatnot. I'm not really the biggest fan of him, bro. I think he's regular.
I'm not a big fan either, but I think he's underrated. When I look at him play, I do see now. If you watch him versus Clemson, he missed 2 big throws at the beginning.
And even when he played Georgia, like
fix that.
Even when he played Georgia, like was it last season or season beforehand? Anytime I've seen him, he's not popped up on my screen. I'll be like, oh, he's a baller. He's just a guy out there. You know what I'm saying?
He's just a guy.
Yeah, bro. Like I can name. I feel like you can name quarterbacks in that league that I feel like are better than him.
Yeah, I'm not saying
like
he's gonna come
even in the SEC West, I don't even know if he's like a top 3 guy out there. I'm taking the dude off of Ole Miss, Matt Curl. That man's a baller, bro. He's a baller, bro. Okay. Anybody Alabama gonna really throw out there? I guess he's 3. He's right at 3.
I know. I was waiting. I was like,
okay, he's right at 3.
Who else we got? Yeah.
I mean, depending on what Bo do, but
that's my boy. That's my boy.
I had like some expectation for Bo, but like he hasn't.
This is a very bad season.
Yeah, like it was pretty bad, bro. And he has no excuse. I love Seth Williams too. I think whoever gets Seth Williams, that wide receiver they got, tall, go up for the bottom, go up for the ball,
that's
big
true.
body guy.
Until J.C. Horn guards him.
J.C. Horn's nice.
If you get locked up in college, I don't want you.
I mean, some of it also is Bo just didn't play the best either. But true, he could have played better. I'm with you.
I'm not picking you up if you don't.
He's gonna be late though. Like he'll be drafted in like the 4th or 5th round, something like that.
That's fine.
And get a straight addition. I'm not saying he'll be a number 1 guy for nobody. I'm not saying that.
Shit, he could slick go for being underrated too.
Yeah.
You talking about Seth, right?
Yeah.
He could slick go for being underrated too.
Yeah.
Cause he is good. He just got locked up. But he is.
I mean, it happens, bro. We all have bad games from time to time.
And Jamar Chase, I ain't letting that go. He underrated. That man, a top 5 player in this class. You heard it here. Top 5. They told me he was slow. We're gonna go run the 4.3. They told me he can't get open. I said it don't matter. He's snagging it.
Bro, everybody's running like 4.3s, bro.
Okay.
No, when I say everybody, I mean like I don't know if you've noticed like at all these pro days.
Yeah.
Everybody's running times. It's like, all right, bro, are you really this fast? I think it'd be different if like it was the laser. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more accurate, obviously.
Definitely be different, but you do. They're
I'm not saying he's slow, but I know
what they have.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase.
Nah, he's that deal.
Say it. He's underrated.
I'm really hoping that he just don't go to the Bengals. Because that's looking like it's gonna happen.
The Bengals need to get a tackle. Why would they do that?
I've been seeing as far as like Joe like really pitch to like bring my man Chase in, et cetera, et cetera.
Did you tear your ACL? You got no protection. Like you have none.
He played doing that though.
But you still have
he tore his ACL running to the end zone, and it's pretty ironic that Chase Young was the guy to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
It was very similar to when Carson Wentz tore his ACL. He was running the end zone, and a big body hit him in the legs, and the legs pretty much shot.
Man, go get Sewell. Get you a left tackle that can play with you for the next 10 years.
I think it would be a game changer for them, but I just don't know if they do that.
So we admitting that Jamar Chase is underrated.
What are we saying he's underrated for? He's the best wide receiver. How can you be underrated and the best wide receiver?
You know how many people don't think he's the best wide receiver?
I feel like this list is not long. I feel like this list is not long.
You don't be on Twitter like that. They be saying Devontae and Waddle. I'm like, gosh.
They're nice. They're ballers. Jamar Chase is different though. He's different. Like
I wasn't even mad at the Falcons got him at 4. That was real different. We don't have to go into that.
No, I feel it. Well, that's episode 4, man. You know, stay tuned. If you got ideas, comments, go ahead and throw it in the chat. You know, just trying to get better, bro. Sean, go ahead and follow him at The View, bro.
The View Sports.
Hey.
Instagram, Twitter.
Hey, get after it. Oracle Thoughts, episode 4.